Whatever we can finish.
And get busting. And we're live.
We're live. And she's in her robe today. I found it.
Come
We
on
are
now.
live.
The colors. Come on, represent your brand, boo.
Boo.
Them colors is popping.
Let me make sure she represented. But yes.
Ready.
How? Oh, well, listen, we're just in our own world. We done been talking all this time.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee and Conversations. This morning, you are on with Precious and Nakia with Coffee and Conversations. It is Friyay.
Yay! Don't forget the yay out of fry.
Okay.
Yay! It's Friyay.
Come on, Friyay.
I need more creme in this coffee.
Girl, I think I'm almost finished my coffee. I needed it this morning.
Did you?
Yeah, I had to get up.
Yeah.
I was up, but you know, when you do be up, then I get sleepy again. And I'm like, I gotta get up.
And see me, honey, I got this, like I said, this little hour difference has got me feeling like an early bird. Okay. Now I guess I already adjusted to our time. So, you know, but now because it's normally like right now it's 7:30 for me.
Mm-hmm.
So at 6 something I was up. Because normally at 7:45 I wake up. You know what I'm saying? To start giving that 20 minutes to throw stuff together because we ain't got to get ready. Today I got ready, honey. Jumped in the shower, did all that. See, normally in the mornings we got to throw on our thing, throw on our robe, get the show over, then we get dressed. Unless we got something to do.
And you know what's so crazy? I normally take my showers. Now with that, we get up and do the show like this. I normally try to take my showers at night. Right? Mm-hmm. It was so dirty at night.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
You ain't fucking.
You go in the bed.
I'm just saying. So I take my showers at night so I don't have to because I don't like to wash up. You know, I don't like to wash up at a sink with a rag. I just don't feel clean for some reason. Mm-hmm, I have to jump in a shower and at least wash up. I normally wash up twice.
You can't just do the whole bath on an everyday thing.
I gotta get in that shower and let the water rinse off of me. I can't sit at the sink and wash up for some reason. Now I could wash my face, but my body, I just can't wash it up in the sink.
Yeah.
So they be mad like, Ma, you gotta take a shower. I'm like, I'ma just wash up 2 times. Like I'm quick with it.
I be trying to tell Chef Ron, I'm gonna jump in, I'm gonna jump out. I'm gonna be real quick. He be like, Now I'm saying if I know I have to go, I'm gonna be conscious of jump in, jump out. If I know I don't have to go, you might catch me in there just enjoying the hot water because I love hot water. You be like, Lord have mercy, you're gonna have 30-degree burns, and it be feeling like straight heaven. I can make it hotter.
Do steam be coming out the shower or cascading down the wall?
Get a whole all treatment on that skin.
It do be feeling good, but I normally could get in the shower real quick. I'm not a linger in the shower kind of girl, unless I'm kind of feeling stressed or I'm just like feeling like, I gotta, and let the water just run on me. But other than that, I'm a get in and get out girl anyway.
That part, get in and get out. I'm normally like that. And then we got the baths for the chill mode.
Now that,
girl. I don't remember the last time I was reading a newspaper. My husband wanted
a newspaper.
He's like, you just got that because it's free. I said, and
I don't remember
that. Listen, I'm like, head-on train collision kills scores in Greece. Secretary, this is why I don't read it. Secretary Division seeks origin of COVID. We might start having to get the papers.
Girl, it's like the news.
I don't like to watch it no more. It's terrible. Your whole mood is gone.
Child, I'm busting
all this stuff, and what are you gonna do? Nothing. That's where that fear comes in, right there. Because you're sitting in there with all this information in which you have no control over, and now is now a part of your registration of everything you got to do. So now you sit there like, I can't do this, I can't do this, and it. Don't tell me that. Nuh-uh. It's gonna limit my belief system. Different ideas and things limit what you think you can do when you know too much, right? That's the fear thing. Oh, this happened to this person when they tried it. Oh, look what's going on this part of town. How can you really sit in growth and dream. How can you do that and have all this negative stuff around you? It's impossible to cultivate yourself, filling yourself up with bull crap. That's why I cannot do it. I try to wake up to some inspiration. I try to get on my YouTube, find good conversation, because otherwise
you doing some Clubhouse, get into a room filled with something that's gonna take you to another level, give you some information, some motivation, some inspiration, girl, because
dedication,
accountability. Come on now.
That part.
Girl, why? So talk about the news. So why is this 16-year-old girl missing from Olympic? Last seen from Olympic, 16-year-old. You know I shouldn't have seen that. I'm in Jalen room.
Oh no, I just unplugged it.
I said,
there's no other.
So I'm looking at that. I ran in Jalen room.
The show's over.
I said, Jalen, you know this? I said, you know, it's a girl missing from your school.
Not a girl missing.
A girl been missing.
What grade?
She's 16. So like what? 10th grade? 16. Jalen is turning 15 this month.
Okay.
So
missing or ran away. That's the real, That's
Jalen says. He said, "Yeah, I know her." I said, "You," and I said her name. He said, "Yeah, I know her." Why? Nobody can control her. She want to go where she want to go. I was like, "What you mean?" I said, "Oh, so you know her? You know she's missing?" He was like, "I mean, yeah, I know her. I mean, Mom, I don't want to hear that because here you go." He's talking about now. Oh God, here you go. I already know how you is. I said, "See,
you already about to stop his whole flow."
This is why. He said, "See, this is why. Stop watching the news. Please stop watching the news."
The news.
The husband.
I was like, Jalen is your husband, honey.
I was like, all right. He said, "Mom, please, because you. I said, you know what? I'm closing this door. Because you." He said, "Stop watching the news. Because see now." I'm like,
yeah, I'm like, you never know if it's a runaway or if it's a abducted with this world. Like before you knew.
These kids want to be so grown. Meeting people online and stuff, child. You never know.
I think
the girl is okay and she found and everything is okay. But I'm like, you know her? You know who she is?
So she did know her. So he did know her.
He said he know her. He said you know that in her, and I was like, okay.
So I take it the mom was looking for them. She ain't come home.
I guess so. Somebody reported her not being seen since. You gotta wait. I think at least 24 to 48 hours. Probably this rule. So she's been missing since like
Monday,
Tuesday, something like that. Yeah, because today Friday, and that was on yesterday's news. So that was Thursday.
Because yesterday's news ain't today's news.
That part right there, honey. Prices change.
Prices ain't today's prices, and yesterday's news ain't today's news. So let's hope that she got home. She got hungry and went home.
These streets ain't what they think it is. That's why I be telling these kids, honey.
Yeah. And that's what I said. And because the streets is what you think it is, and it ain't what you think it is, you just don't know which way to go. So once again, that's the scary part. So you don't know if people are doing what teenagers do, because I think every teenager ran away at least once, right? So you don't know if it's some teenager thing or if it's even bigger, because we just got so much stuff to be careful in the world, right?
That part.
I'll get stuck on the little chair. Good morning, Melissa.
Hey, boo. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So yeah, when I was just thinking about you have a runaway story, I remember when I was, first of all, a kid. I must have been like in elementary school. And I'm not that tough. So I was like, you know what?
You have to be.
I'm sick of this. I'm going. I went into my room and I had Pathmark bags. If you're from New York, we had Pathmark. So we got the Walmart bag, like Pathmark bag. And I packed those Pathmark bags up. I ain't take too much. I took like 3 bags that I could carry. Got my my one favorite doll I had, which was my
what is it with this doll?
It was my Cabbage Patch baby. And so I got all the way to the door and I looked back at my parents and I said, listen, I'm going to give y'all one more chance. I never left. I gave them one more chance at the door, but I wanted them to know that I was committed to getting out of here. Okay.
I was serious.
Now, I'm going to stay because y'all all look concerned at the door. I'm going to give y'all one more chance. I know my mom remember that story. That is so hilarious.
I can't with you. I don't really want to go, but I will. Okay.
Melissa says, I love your hair like that, P. Such a cool, fresh look. Props to Tutu.
He's still on that hair. You know what it is, y'all.
So me. I'm like, I got it on the right side.
We so used to your hair being up in your wrap that we forgot your hair.
Yes, I was going for the cute, sexy look for my boo. Let him remember why he locked me down. Actually, celebration.
Is my boo okay? Wait. Is my boo all right? Go check on my boo.
Listen, his allergies.
I'm telling you, this weather will have you jacked up.
But oh my God, let me tell y'all, this Orange Beach, beautiful. The sand is white. It is breathtaking. I did a little clip yesterday out there, but it is so beautiful. And we happen to be right on the beach. So we could go right downstairs and walk over. We didn't get up this morning to walk, but today is officially our 21st.
Oh, yes, it is. Happy anniversary. It's our anniversary. Tomorrow will come, and girl, I can't wait. It's our anniversary.
Girl, why was I about to play? I was gonna play that. I said I do not own the rights to this music. We might have to go on TikTok for that, honey. You can play all the Happy Friday. She jumping around.
Yes. Subscribe to that YouTube channel. I choose me. # no more.
Oh, there's Ena's in there. See how she be hiding underneath? She be in the numbers. Happy anniversary, lovebirds. Thank you, boo.
Ena.
Honey, our marriage is officially grown. 21, honey. He could drink on his own. They could get his own. Well, you can't get it. What is it? Only thing you can't get is a rental car, but you can get yourself a Turo.
How much can it be for a rental car? 23, 24, 26?
It used to be 25. I don't know if they competing now because, like I said, who needs a rental car business when you got Turo? So you could be 21 with Turo. So they done lost that road. Yeah, you go on eToro and you can get you a rental car without being 25. So they going around the issues, but yes.
They about to put them out of business, honey. Hertz, Enterprise, everybody about to be.
Listen, the world, right? You know, now yellow cabs ain't the same because now you got Uber. It's like, but I love it. I love it because it allows everybody to find their space and place to kind of control their time. It definitely gives the mindset of the person who maybe, you know, how they be like, oh, I want to do a lot of stuff, but I'm not a visionary, or I can't think of things like this, or now there's no excuses, right? I choose me, no more excuses. If you can be selfish long enough, meaning fish for self long enough to know what it is that you like, then there will be a plethora of opportunities for you to tap into in order to go to the different places that you want to go to. So I think that that's what life is all about, really knowing yourself enough to know what sparks you, and so that you can't continue to stay lost in the idea or the dream of who you want to be or where you want to go. And it's like, no, you don't need a dream without a plan, right? A dream without a plan is just a fantasy. But if you wake up from that dream, it can become your reality because you are a visionary and you are a creator. And once again, if you got your F right, but the F is your mustard seed. If your F is right, meaning you're operating out of faith, then you can accomplish anything, because faith is just freedom after insight to higher self. Because faith without works is dead. So whatever area I want to manifest in my life, I have to hire me for. Because even that job that hired you, could not get momentum without you fulfilling that position every single day. So had you stopped going to work in the position that they hired you for, then it would lose its momentum too. So we can't expect results when we're not giving ourselves the same hours and time that we give to other people's dreams. So don't say your dream ain't coming to fruition if you haven't hired yourself in position like you did for everybody else's dream, right? So you had to hire yourself to be a mom. You couldn't be part-time. You had to hire yourself to be a wife. You had to hire yourself to be a friend. You have to hire yourself for all the roles and titles. So when are you going to hire yourself for you?
Yeah, that's the word.
And the things that you need, right? And so that's what life is about. You got to hire yourself in your relationship, right? Because we get to be 21 years because we did the work.
And continue to do the work.
Yeah, it's doing the work.
Do
W-O-R-K, not twerk. Doing the work. You gotta do a little twerk too, though. But you know,
we gotta get a little of that in there too now.
Twerking while you twerking, you gotta.
You want that bonus? If you want that bonus, that's
all. You gotta be working while you twerking. If you want to be overlooked when you misunderstood, you gotta twerk.
Whistle while you work.
Whistle while you twerk.
It's Friday, y'all. Y'all ain't ready for no cocktails and conversation. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh my goodness.
It is not the same. Okay. But yeah, I'm saying, like, you got to hire yourself these days. I'm saying, if we gonna work for these people, you can't get no money if they don't make no money, okay? And you are the one who is making them the money so that they can pay you your money.
Momentum.
You are the driving force to the business. You are the business. There is no business without you.
That part.
So like Precious is saying, which is crazy because it's a daily reminder. Come on now, Melissa.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary to the most beautiful couple I know with 3 exclamation points. Let me count them. That's right. This is all out there. I love you, Precious Paula and Ron Paula. We love you too, Melissa Price.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Ow, that must be my pumpkin, Tanisha. You must be the Facebook user. Yes, and ow, that's her language.
When you know who that is, based on what
I think it's her. I could be wrong, but ow, my pumpkin tea. Hello, author Lynette. Remember, it's Friday. There are no rules. Thank you. There are no rules. So guess what? It's everything go. Whatever topics is hot. If you are on and you just want to jump in and say a message because you know you cute enough for camera right now, let me know and I'll send you a link and you could jump in. But anyway, it's Friday, so we don't have no specific. Yes, pumpkin. That is tea.
It is.
I was almost sure.
You know how she talk.
I know how I know how my boos be talking. Somebody said, look, she told me, send me the link. Okay.
That link, honey. We need to see her face on the screen. Cause you know she crazy.
Can you still see the screen while I'm doing this?
I can see it.
Okay, perfect. I don't know how this stuff be working, so you know.
We figuring it out as we go, honey.
That part.
This is Friday. No specific conversation. It's just hot topics. What y'all got going on?
Well, I sent you the link. If it's meant to be, you'll get it.
Come on now.
But yes, and so that part. So I would just say that I'm just so glad that I committed to the dream of the marriage we got, right? That the whole vision of what it can become when you work it, right? What it can do when you put that vision and the creative part to it and love in it, and then the family and understanding the responsibility and doing the work, because we can say, oh well, I was young. Well, so was we met at 19 and 20. Oh well, the kids drew us apart, but we got 5. And so it is work, but it's fun, like, and it helps when you are doing it with somebody that you really like, right? That you really like, and he likes you and you like him, or vice versa. It's just about, like, as we said, relating so the ship can move. And so It ain't easy. Oh my God, but it's worth it, right? Because the different growing pains and the levels of getting to understand each other and not taking everything personal and not fighting for individualism after we already put the sand together, right? So it's amazing how it says we become one. And the moment we become one, now we fighting for our identity. You know, you was one, you know, you already had an identity. That's what you meshed together. And so now you have to create a new form. And that's why I said it's about parenting your marriage, because now you're becoming a new body, a new person, a new baby. That is the marriage is y'all new baby that y'all gonna raise and grow into whatever it is that you decide, because you get to create it. You get to instill whatever it is that you want to instill in it that's gonna allow it to be the things that you want it to be. And so that's what life is all about, recognizing that you're the blueprint, you're the special sauce. Without you, there's nothing. So it's two coming in as one and agreeing to grow and love and basically enhance the, you know, the story of y'all. So you get this your love story. What it look like?
Life together.
What it look like? What it bees look like somebody? Look like Author. Now she got her red cup. I don't even know if I want to hear her link. If you,
she got her red cup. Look, we gotta agree to disagree and keep on.
I'm looking at her face in the green room, and I'm like, am I even ready? Let me get my
Friyay. It's Friyay. Let's talk.
We're gonna get that. We're gonna get those 50 sit-ups in right now. I can feel it. What I said, honey. If you really want to not worry about your body and your back, honey, you got to laugh while you move back and forth. That's why Grandma laughed like this, honey. She got that. She got that rock with it. Who knew, honey? The things that they didn't tell you.
With it, lean with it. Rock with it.
Thumbs me up when you ready, boo.
She got that rock with it.
Okay, when you thumbs me up, I know you ready.
But yes, honey.
But yeah, so it's all Friday. What you doing, Melissa? You might as well get up in here. Look, you know Melissa's like,
Melissa's scared.
She said,
be like, I got so much going on, honey.
Thumbs up. And now we are going to welcome author Lynette, and she can now speak for herself. Ha!
Infamous author Lynette.
Let me find different ways to put this thing. Hello.
Hello, beautiful.
Hello. Wait a minute, I got to find my real thing. Hold on. Excuse me. Got me kind of parched this morning. Hold on.
Where your coffee? Where your drink? Oh, there we go.
It's Friday. It's Friday. It's the red cup. Okay. It's Friday.
Look,
it's a red cup. And what they say is 12 o'clock somewhere.
It's 12 o'clock.
Hell, it's 8 o'clock here, and I ain't go that far, so I know it's 12 o'clock.
Where? Excuse me. I don't know what's wrong with my voice. I don't know. Wait a minute.
It's that morning voice. You know, when I be listening to sound like that 20. La.
Do re mi fa. Okay, I'm back.
I think you're ready, boo.
You ready?
I think your voice is ready for the camera.
Yes. I didn't want to come in and sound like Birdie White. How you doing?
How you doing? Listen, I swear that's how I be sounding to myself when I listen to the replay. I say, "Oh God, her voice is."
Well, that's why I tell everybody. But that's why I tell everybody, always have a cup beside your bed and gargle.
That part.
Before and after.
It's like having pumpkin on a show.
Because I would hate for anybody to spit and swallow. I would hate for anyone to spit and swallow at the same time. Don't do it. Some stuff is not meant to be wasted.
No, it's not. One day I'll graduate.
Just don't know what y'all do.
I guess I'm gonna graduate one day too, because we're gonna have lessons around here.
Listen, the school of
I'm all for it.
We're taking all lessons.
I'm all for
classes. I'm telling you, if you see the line of people, did y'all hear me? For school,
hey, how they say
yeah, I know you would, Pumpkin. She talking about, oh, I like her.
Any other time, we don't have no interruption and breaks. What's going on?
You freezing?
This is, oh, you might be freezing, boo. That Wi-Fi acting crazy. I was even playing with this hotel Wi-Fi. I just used my hotspot on my thing because you know what? Ain't nobody got time for that. But anyway,
any other time we don't have no problems. What's going on? They're not ready for us today.
Your Wi-Fi said, I already know she gonna cut up, so I'm gonna have to chop this a little bit, just a little, because she needs.
God done slowed you down. I said, you know, God is the internet. He's the omnipresence of all of us. So it's the internet. He's everywhere. So
but when He made me, I'm one of a kind. So don't you know?
I know that. I wrote a book about it.
But look, I just want to say this to everybody. You know, they made a mistake when she gave me the link and everything. You understand what I'm saying?
Let's talk about it.
Look here, people. I don't know what is going on with so-called folks. And I'm throwing everybody, if you hit a dog, when it hurt dog holler, I'm just saying.
Hit dog gonna holler.
Why can't we just be transparent? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stinks, it stinks. If it smells, it smells. Like I said the other day, it's time for the God's herbal and laxative. Okay, understand what I'm saying? Either you're gonna drink it, you're gonna take the laxative, or you're gonna get an enema. I'm just saying. Can we just keep it real? I mean, either you're using Charmin, you're using Quintonil, you're using Angel Sauce, or you just out there in the woods using leaves. Can we just keep it real?
Oh, that part. I think that's what the real conversation does. Coffee and conversations, like we said, it'll get more real when we launch our next week cocktails / mocktails and conversation brings a different type of real alcohol in there.
Well, that's why I'm breaking up the red cup now. I didn't want to do a spoiler alert.
The buzzing person, not the drunk person. We want the person that's buzzing and not like, oh, they don't even got their train of thought. But cocktails and conversation, it gives you a little bit of a release for those that ain't brave enough to really tell the parts that is necessary, because the reason why the world changes because of organicness, right? Authenticity. Letting people see you through, letting people see themselves through you, right? And so we become the evidence. It's like, listen, I know you got an issue of blood, but let me tell you what I did. Listen, I know you felt this way, but let me tell you like what I did. Listen, I know you're going through a divorce, but let me tell you how I did.
I'm having a coffee conversation, all right.
What you was about to say? Oh, I think she froze.
People only heal through realness, through other people's realness, not the fake and phony stuff that everybody will want to see. That's like the end result or the went through result.
Yeah.
Like, take me through the journey with you to see the bad and the going through, so that I know I can do it. Go through it.
What Melissa say?
Melissa says, thanks for the invite to come on. I would love to sometime next week. My uncle passed away last night. My face is a little puffy and weird today. I don't want to scare anybody by coming on the screen today. LOL. We love you. Shout out, sending you love.
My condolences. Love you, Melissa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Melissa says,
my condolences, but
where is Billy? Lord, Billy cannot be on this.
Where is Billy?
Billy is, she talking about Clubhouse Billy, and Clubhouse Billy can't be on Facebook. Facebook Billy and Clubhouse Billy, two different people. Now the Clubhouse conversations are that no replays type of conversation. So you can really be thinking. A lot of times people don't want to be as honest because you're going to be the replay. And you got to tell people, can I tell my own damn story? Can I write my book? You don't have the rights to my story. So if I share my story, you can receive it and you can hold it and you can keep it moving. It's not your job to go tell my story to another person when the story belongs to me. And so sometimes you got to have the replays off because people don't understand they don't have the rights to your story. So the next time you hear somebody gossiping about you, you say, let me tell you something. Can I get my rights back to my story? I decide who gets my story. You don't decide.
Oh no. See, you nice. You nice.
Can I get my rights back? Keep my name out your mouth, okay? That's what we do. And then we don't have to worry about turning the replays off because we're concerned about people running and selling our story. My story ain't for sale for you. You want to tell a story? Tell your story or the part that you played in my story. But you don't get to tell the parts that ain't got nothing to do with you. If the story don't entail you, it ain't your story to tell. Remember that. Just like if the story doesn't tell you, don't tell me how to tell it. Now you can tell the story too from your point of view, but that's point of view. Perspective. You feel something different. So I think that's important to remember. Don't be stealing the rights to my story. You have a problem.
Now let me tell it to you my way, okay? Unless you got money, I will be sending you an invoice. Hey, let me tell you my way. I will be sending you an invoice. If you're going to tell the story right, whisper down the lane will get some serious replication, all that concussiousness and consequences and, all them big words, everything, right? Go find it up in Webster because Marion will definitely tell you where it is. But if you're going to tell my story, don't leave out no holes.
Well, they going to leave out the holes.
The bone might be about you.
If they telling you a story,
not the whole.
I'm trying to. Okay, y'all. Let me read the comments. Y'all, pause, so I can get through the comments. I'm looking forward to cocktails and conversations. Time for Midnight Melissa to come back out and play. You remember Midnight Melissa? Midnight Melissa is very fun. Nicole is on. Hey, boo. Prayers for you and your family, Melissa. You getting all this love. People be shamed, though. For example, moms, dads know they wasn't there for you, meaning absent parents. So that's why they don't call or come around. They hold shame and can't face you. That's a true story now.
That's true.
That's the reason why people, don't want you to tell the story because they can't. It's hard to take ownership of the part they played, and they don't like the way they, showed up in the story. And so it is a catch-22. It is hard to try to keep balance in love and your story and your experiences. So that's why I said, don't take it personal. Take it process.
That part.
Oh, Melissa says, I ain't him alone. Thank you so much, Queen. He's not suffering anymore, so I'm happy he's starting a new life in the kingdom with our Father. Come on now, Melissa.
Come on now.
Yeah. Melissa, Tanitra gave you some condolences as well. Oh, and Melissa says, thank you, Nicole. See, I love the vibe. Everybody, you are not alone, honey. I am
not at all.
That's right.
Don't make me hit it with the Michael, honey. You always had the right words. You always had the right words at the right time, honey. You just didn't even know. Okay, comments is done. What was y'all saying?
Right. So yeah,
I'm 55. I forgot what I was saying.
I'm 55. I forgot what I was saying.
Okay, I'm 45. So we gonna keep going. We 45. So I'm just saying that shame. Like at some point, you gotta come into truth. We can't keep living in this la land of perfection, and that doesn't even exist for nobody.
Yeah,
nobody. So until you could realize and face the shame and your shortcomings, your mishaps and shortcomings, you'll never be living life. Like you missing out on so much due to you trying to save face of being perfect, and nobody's perfect. So that's not even a good thing.
But they some people that's how they believe is being perfect.
Yeah.
How do I do it? What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. He says,
okay. But there are some people that believe that they're perfect. You got those folks that actually believe that they can walk on water. Mm-hmm. They believe that their stuff don't stink. And they have risen above the masses until their stuff stinks. Let me put myself on do not disturb. Hold on.
Melissa says, question, what are you and Chef Ron planning to do today? Any fun playing? Did you order your author's copy of the book? I can't wait to see it.
Mm-hmm. Get that book.
I absolutely did. I did the author's copies yesterday, so it's hopefully they say it could be as soon as the 12th. So let's hope it comes sooner. The last time it came way faster, so we'll see. But yes, author's copies are out. The pre-order, people who pre-ordered What the F is Your Mustard Seed, it should be coming in by next week, so I could be shipping out the signed ones. The people that got it off of Amazon, I'm sure you'll get it next day if you order in that way. But if you pre-ordered and you wanted my signature and my special thing, all of that'll be shipping out probably by next week. Soon as I get them, you're gonna get them.
Hey, Melissa, they can't tell you what they doing today. It may not be pay-per-view, but it'll be on video.
No, honestly, I think we're definitely going to have a nice dinner. We're going to walk on the beach. We missed the sunrise, so we'll do the sunset beach walk. But, the things that the wild things that I was planning got interrupted by Mother Nature this morning. So we're going to be a whole new level of intimacy.
Exactly. What they got to do with him?
Huh?
What they got to do with him?
What they got to do with him? Well, it's still but so far. It's funny if the homie can't get that, so it's a two-way street. We're like 6-9 ourselves, so but we could be one-sided. Perfectly imperfect.
Perfectly imperfect.
Mother Nature just be not this. I mean, what about that part? What about your plans?
Talk about her
early in the morning. Thank God we had a good night, a great night.
Can we talk about Mother Nature? I think she needs to retire.
That part. She
didn't leave me, but she is sticking by. It's like Jesus still got to come or something. Am I supposed to bring the Messiah in or something? What am I waiting for? I done my job. I got five.
I'm done. I'm finished.
Mother Nature, and you know what? Some people, don't get me wrong, I love Mother Nature sometimes, but she got everybody. She got animals mad at her. She got humans. She got every species mad at her right about now. If her father time ain't working out, separate and go about your business and retire. Because right now you messing up everything. You think he cheating? When we had those hurricanes, and
I'm so glad I be blinking and I see this dumb stuff.
Look, because really, we can only see what you put up there, honey, for real.
Oh, y'all can't see? Look. This is what I can see. Oh, right, kid. You normally in the thing with me, so you can see. Now I gotta get a towel.
It's some grown folks stuff.
Gotta lay the towel down. Gotta lay the towel down.
Is the best. Transparency. If we can't operate in transparency, what are we doing?
Exactly.
Nicole, so I'm so ready to not see. LOL. Not mad head in the morning. That's a rap. That's a rap verse. He over here rapping in the morning.
Man, this the thing about it. We grown. Like we.
That's how you keep the good. Listen, that's a good married life.
We grown folk. If y'all can't handle grown folk conversation, our platform is not
the one.
If you're not ready,
I will say
transparency. We some grown folk talking some real conversation. We ain't in that fantasy land.
No, I mean, ain't nobody. Listen, if you look at, I don't even think you need to explain that. Sometimes I think I ain't grown enough for some of this stuff that's on the internet. So this conversation is nowhere near raunchy, honey.
Dealing with the
like, am I grown enough to grow by? So listen, trust me, this ain't raw for nobody.
None.
Nowhere near. But yeah, honestly, in marriages, yeah, that's the top of the list. You know what I mean? That's why I said it's unfortunate. Thank God, we make sure we get it in every day because we really believe tomorrow is not promised. So, and look what just happened. Had we fell asleep yesterday, just taking advantage of tomorrow, we would have been upset today. That's why I said, seek ye the kingdom of heaven and all his righteousness, and all shall be added unto you.
Wait,
why
know what you could do?
Even though I'm mad, I'm grateful.
Why is she all
up in the
camera?
I'm grateful, I ain't hungry, I'm just greedy. Let's be honest.
Breathe.
So, we're gonna hold hands and walk on the beach and cuddle, and if it gets too crazy, we're gonna put down a towel.
Like I said, don't wait for tomorrow.
No weapons formed against me shall prosper.
Come on now, sing it.
It won't work. Come on now. I'm done.
That part.
Let no say.
Oh,
Fall between the cracks.
As they said, to God be the glory.
Just remember to get the sand out your toes. That's all I say. Get the sand between the toes. That's all I'm saying.
Yesterday when we did walk on the beach, I had on my Crocs with socks, honey. I said, "Oh, this is amazing. Nothing is on my feet."
I don't like the feel of sand on my feet. It just feels like it never goes away. I'm like, but I like the look of it, but
cruddy, dusty. But I'm gonna put my feet in this sand. It's white sand. I'm gonna try it. It looks so beautiful. I'm gonna see how it feels in there.
Just stand in the ocean, and I always tell everybody when I go to the beach,
I don't think that water warm enough for my ankles yet.
It's just when you put your feet in the sands of Manaponic. What was the name of the thing where Prince was at? Lake Manaponic. Yeah, that lake. Mm-hmm.
I said I did all this talking. I didn't share this thing not one time today, but that's all right. It's almost over. Ain't no even need to get them in the end of the conversation.
I know what you're talking about, Arthur Lynette, on the movie Lake.
When it just cleans. Look, I could go to the beach and stand there, and I look to the left, I look to the right, and look at it. You could be standing, almost touching me. I won't hear your name.
Oh, for
I'm
real?
so zoned and focused. Whatever's behind me doesn't even matter. Because it's to the left is nothing, to the right and straight ahead is nothing. You could be calling my name, and I won't hear you.
You're actually in the ocean, or you just
look. I don't like water, but I will get in it.
I'm just trying to see where you're at.
It's just something when I get to the beach. I don't care if we ain't checked in the hotel yet. If it's reasonable if it's cold. But I got to put my feet. It's just like washes everything away. Now I can enjoy where I'm at. Because whatever's problems behind me, it ain't here right now.
It ain't here right now.
And you can stand there you can be like this far from me and almost get ready to touch me, call my name. I will not hear you. I'm listening this way, listening that way, and I'm listening straight ahead, and nothing matters.
The Twilight Zone done got her. She in the Twilight Zone.
And then when I'm ready, be like, yes, we're at the beach now. Let's go. But do you know how many people go to the beach or go to the water and never seen a sunrise?
A lot of people. I know why. Let me tell you why they never see the sunrise. Because they on ding vacation and they don't gotta get up that early. And when you ain't gotta get up, hey, listen, when we go on vacation, ain't no agenda, ain't no what's it called? Itinerary. We ain't those people, honey. If we vacation with people like that, we be like, honey, you're gonna have an attitude with us. Because we waking up late, we getting up early now. I said we might get one sunrise a trip, and that's because we plan for the sunrise.
It is.
We made it. We gonna commit. We gonna get up.
Yeah.
Go on the beach. We gonna come back. We gonna stay back down. But vacation, honey. Oh yeah, the sun ain't gonna see me. The sun gonna wake me. I ain't gonna wake up before it.
Hey, look, I missed everybody one time, and the blood moon came up. Oh, they were freaking out. We were at Myrtle Beach, and the blood moon came out, and they heard about it, but they never actually seen it. They were like, "Oh, what's that?" I said, "Y'all, that's the blood moon. Y'all better Google it." And it came up, and when I say they were freaked freaked out. But guess what? They got to tell the story. They got to see it. You know what I'm saying? And then they say, I'm thinking I'm up by myself with my coffee or my cocoa, down at or my drink, I look. Oh, now everybody want to be outside watching the sunrise. Really? You never really, one or two of them might have seen. We had a house probably about 12 people, and probably 3 or 4 had seen the sunrise. And now once you see the nighttime, the blood moon come up, now everybody want to come up and see the sunrise. You ain't been so damn spiritual.
You gotta entice us into position. That's why God be sprinkling stuff in our face. We didn't entice him in. You gotta entice me first.
Yeah.
You gotta
And
inspire me.
$20 on the beach.
Oh, that blood moon, that's inspirational. I'm waking up in the morning. I'm seeing
what's bad.
You see, that's what God dresses us up. He do it so that people can see. That's why they say even they adorn the devil in rubies and diamonds, because you're gonna look. It's gonna get your attention, and then it's gonna pull you in. So yeah, that's the idea. It's for somebody to plant a seed so they can
plant the seed. Because I never even heard of that. So I'm like, what's that? See, you got my interest because I never even heard of a blood moon. Never
that part. I see my Nicole says I love putting my feet in a soft sand. That part.
Come on, Nicole.
It only happens every. I think the last one was that was 2019, 2021, 22. I think 2021 another one came up, so it doesn't happen all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's most like the lunar eclipse type of thing. But it was
some information Melissa will know. She stays on top of that type of stuff. It's a full moon. It's eclipse. Is it now? What's gonna happen?
Yeah, that's what
okay. Let me look it up now. Melissa says, "Hey, big sis, Sabrina Sturgis Wilson on my MG. I miss you so much. Hey, Sabrina on the line. I love it. Good morning, blessings. Hey, beautiful. LOL. Really? Wow. See, I guess she's talking about that blood moon.
Mm-hmm.
That blood moon.
Let me just say this to y'all.
Melissa said, she said, but it is a beautiful experience.
It is.
Yes. The morning beauties, God. Oh, hello, Dr. Beverly.
Hello, Dr. Rogers.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. But my thing is like this, though. Just to see, you look at water. There's nothing out there, nothing. And to see a fireball just come up out of the water. Who can do that? And why are we complaining?
What that is?
Oh, I probably would have saw about 0.2 seconds of that. Because once the fireballs start coming out of water, I would have saw my back. Y'all had to show me the pictures.
I'm talking about the sun. I'm just talking about the fireball is the sun. I mean, just coming out of the water. You know what I'm saying? Who can rise a ball of fire out of water? No. You know what I'm saying? Not to get deep, but I'm going to get deep. Who can do that? Then rotate it around, bring the moon around, bring the moon out of the water. Who else could do that? Why am I complaining about
nobody but God?
Control over that. He can do whatever. If he can handle just those two things, then I should be able to give him everything that I get. I'm not saying I always do, because sometimes I feel like I can handle some things, I'm just saying. But to look at that will really change the perspective of what you need to be working on. Yeah. If he can bring a fireball out the water, a white piece of moon dust or whatever it is out the water, bring it this way and set it back down. Why can't we let him take care of it and bring it and take, you know what I'm saying? Does anybody, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes just being out there or being by water, being by just nature by yourself sometimes will change the aspect of things that you do.
Yes.
Be one with self. Everybody worry about self. Be one with self so that you could do what you're supposed to do on your assignment. Period. Don't look to the right. Don't look to the left. Like you said, get laser focused and worry about what you're doing to finish out your assignment in which God brought you here. Don't worry about friends. Don't worry about fit. You find the people who is assigned to what you got so that you can impact. Period. And keep moving.
Exactly. I mean, it's so much of a miss mark.
I know she's calling to say happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Hey, William.
Happy today. Hello, Brother Will. Brother Will.
Brother Brown.
Brother Brown. Hey, big brother. How's Vegas this morning? Love you, William Brown. That's Melissa.
Oh yeah, he's Vegas material now. Let me find out. That's right.
Ron says, yep, it's unplugging. Like you said, we spoke about that. I remember we did a whole topic probably back in about 3-4 years ago with Perspective with the Poland's. It was one of our major topics. It was unplugging to replug. We did a 30-day challenge. Ooh, do anybody remember our 30-day challenge we did in like 2000 and dang, what year was that? That had to be like 5 years ago. But anyway, we had to do 30 days where we could only speak positively over each other. Anything that was going to lower each other, we couldn't say. And if we did, we had to check ourselves. And 30 days later, we had to do, a check-in. And so we were doing it on the process of on our lives. So we was doing, I Choose Me. And then once a month, we would do Perspective with the Paulers. And then it grew. And so we did it twice a month, every other weekend. And so because we were challenging ourselves not to be overwhelmed and, mean to each other, because it's so easy to take the world and come inside and forget about the person that's, holding you together the most. And so we decided that what we would do is be conscious of how we speak over each other and how we deal with each other. And so we did a whole 30 days of anytime, and it might fall out your mouth, but you got to stop yourself, check yourself, repent in the moment, and then, apologize and move on. And I think it was one of the most transcendent moments even for us, because even now it'll stop us, definitely me sometimes, to think about, okay, what are we saying? What are we doing? And so that challenge actually created a skill, right? Because it's a habit, forming a better habit. Yes, the habit of not being overwhelmed, the habit of watching your mouth, right? And not letting words just fall out your mouth, because we understand that words are powerful, that God created the whole world with just our words. And so when we are trying to lift somebody and grow with somebody, and we don't take conscious accountability over how we speak to the people that we love the most, then it's like, we are destroying the very thing that we're building unconsciously at the same time. And so we're counteracting all of our hard work when we build and be like, you dumb, that you this and you that. Now we just offset all the work. So being conscious of how you speak life over each other definitely helps get you to higher levels, because we were taught sometimes wrong. I can honestly say that it's not in your DNA, is what I say, is in your CNA, SEENA. And so I saw aggressive women. I saw women speak to men in an aggressive way, because my mama was kind of harsh, right? And so looking at that, it's easy for you to adapt to that type of environment. It's easy for you to adjust that way. And then in the word submissive, please knock me off the table. Not I, said the cat. Not I, said Meshach and Abednego. Everybody's like, we're not going to do it, because I don't think we understood what the word meant to be submissive. And then I had to say, you know what? Submissive is to surrender your last name. Submissive is to decide to follow, even though you be like, oh, let's go this way. So to submit to someone else, which is a two-way street, both people are submitting. You're submitting your ideas, you're submitting your feelings, you're submitting your projections, right? You're submitting the life you want to live with one another. And so if I want to build something with you and you're my co-partner and we are doing this thing together, then I have to submit my plans to you. What good is a developer, a builder who never submits their plans? And so when we think about submitting, it's understanding that when you share the things that you desire with the person that you are supposed to be building it with, it gives them an insight on where y'all going and what y'all doing. So I think submission is more about making sure that y'all on one accord, so that y'all can be evenly yoked for where y'all are going, because that's what the journey is all about. And so I don't submit to the point where I have no sense. I submit to the vulnerability to say that this is what I see. I submit my complaints to you. I submit my love to you. I submit my strength to you. I submit everything that is me to you, so that we can come together and build whatever that looks like. And so that is one of the things that I thought taught me a valuable lesson, was being able to be conscious of what I say and what I do. And I'm not a master of it, but just having the seed, make you check yourself before you wreck yourself, right, Kia? Is the bottom line. And so that was my point. I just
Well,
wanted
right
to
there, what you just did. A lot of people hear the word submit but don't know the breakdown of it because whoever's teaching it doesn't know the meaning, or they'll just take out what they want and make it into something. And the whole time, the word submit or the terminology of submit is so whatever. When you finally hear somebody seasoned that has studied it, you looking at them like you lying. That is not what was taught to me. And if you look back at generations, they didn't even their submit was regardless of what he's doing, because majority was the males in my family's generation. You stay there. Whatever he's doing, just stay in the marriage. Just stay. And guess what happened? That generation of misconstrued mess and misinformation kept right on going. And then when somebody decides to break it and says, hold up, this is not what I'm about. I found the truth. Now we're ostracized or whatever, breaking the generational curse.
Yeah.
Now they look at us like we're crazy. You know what I'm saying? And when you mentioned something about the name, when I was going through my divorce, I made sure I kept the name. I did a wait next hell moment. I looked, they got all ready. I got excited. I said, no, Your Honor, I earned Jewel. I earned every bit of it. I always tell
That's
about
the name you want to keep, Jewel.
I said, look, I've always been a Jewel, but it was just my destiny to marry one to get the last name. Yeah. So I'm keeping it. I earned that name. You know what I'm saying? But if people just took the time, like what y'all are doing, and breaking it down and filling some of the hole, like you said, you're not you're not the expert, but guess what you just did? You just filled in some holes. Now taking what's been filled in, now go study it. Somebody else say something, fill in holes again, go and study, and you'll find out that everybody was all on one accord going this way instead of going all like this. You'd be surprised at how they say a mind is a terrible thing to waste. But if we don't study and hear stuff, take it and then go study it, we'll never be. Now, I'm not saying that we'll be perfect, but we'll be still a misinformation society. Instead of being an informational society, we'll be a misinformation and miscommunication instead of communicating. That makes sense.
Yes. Let me get through these comments real quick because we almost coming to almost at the end. I see that we got some communication going on. I didn't want to miss that Nicole says focus on the horizon, okay? And I know it's back, but it fits in every part of this conversation. So whether you're talking about the fireball coming out the side, focus on our horizon is a whole overall thing for all of our relationships. Something is going to rise. You just got to focus on the rise. Sabrina is saying, look at all my beautiful people on here. Love y'all. Ron Paulin, William Brown, Melissa Price, Nakia, Precious, Arthur Lynette. Just is a family reunion. Sabrina Sturgis Wilson, I know what it feels like, a family reunion. Friyay, we need to have a reunion soon. We got Melissa looking for Dr. Deborah and Stephanie Morris. But I'm sure they are somewhere else right now. Talking hateful to your mate, children, and family members, and to think it is the norm, and is the norm, and was a norm. We speak. Listen, I could think about the words that were planted in me that I know had no right to be in my reservoir, but it was there, right? Because people learn what they learn, and instead of correcting what was broken, it's easier to do what was already done because it takes a lot to come outside of what's already embedded. You have to go through that whole process. So I think that is a key point, because that is why a lot of us get stuck, because we keep on recycling the garbage that was put in us, and we spit it back out at the wrong place, at the wrong table, and then somebody starts to partake and eat that same stuff.
Wrong person.
Generational curse. It is our words. Words are the only thing that curse, and it's the only thing. I said words can kill or it can heal. The question is who is operating. It's a weapon. The gun can save somebody or can take a life. It depends on whose hand it is in and how they're using it. The power is yours. Always remember that. Ron Paulin says doing something you don't want to do for others is submissive. That part. So you live a submissive life. If it look, not you gonna throw the towel.
Come on now.
Crazy. Girl, you're crazy, girl.
That is being submissive.
It is being submissive. I love you, little sis. We love you too. I know she's probably
love you, Sabrina.
Juan says doing what she demands is submissive. He's trying to say that it ain't a one-way street, but
it ain't an ask, it's a demand.
Submit unto each other, right? And so when we use that, nobody get offended, right? It's offensive when you're telling somebody else what to do. But when you read the whole verse, it says submit unto each other, which means
each other out.
Surrender our own preservations for your dedication, right? It's bigger than me. Life is bigger than you. That's why you submit. That's why they say obedience, good God Almighty, is better than sacrifice. I don't care that you did it. Be obedient in a position for me to take you to a higher level, right? And so the sacrifice is that you're married. The obedience is the submissiveness of the marriage. You see the difference? God is going to honor that you know it goes together. It's hard now. It's hard, but that's the work.
It's hard, so it takes strength.
Don't take it personal, take it process. Marriage is work. God said, greater works we would do. The biggest entity he created was marriage. It was the first covenant that he gave us, right? So when he said greater works we would do, and Adam was already doing works, and then he added somebody to be a helpmate, he's still talking about the works now. So if y'all not working together, then y'all not even fulfilling the legacy that God gave y'all anyway when he decided that y'all can be one. I want y'all to build upon this rock. I'm going to build my church. That means foundational legacy. That's bigger than all.
And y'all made the decision to be one. So do the work.
Oh, no, we'll not stay. Deuces. Okay, Tina.
Okay, Tina.
Change that narrative. Listen, Tina going to tell you because Tina been rolling for 21 years. Rolling on the river.
Taking and stand till she just couldn't say no more, honey. And honey, she went through. She went through some stuff.
He married his favorite girlfriend. Be his favorite girlfriend, y'all. And don't stop being a girlfriend when you become a wife.
Say that one more time, please. Take your time and say it.
His favorite girlfriend, and don't stop being a girlfriend when you become a wife.
And don't stop being the boyfriend.
Don't stop being a boyfriend.
Yep.
Because I always tell everybody.
Don't forget about the hoe and get too whole, right? You got the W.
But look, I always tell everybody, the same way you courted her is the same way you keep her. If you brought her flowers
for your husband, honey, bring that hoe back.
Exactly.
You got
I told several people.
And get a little more hoe-ish.
But look, I always told several people the same way you courted her is the same way you keep her. I would tell everybody when you having problems, they say, "Well, you've been divorced." I said, "Look, whether I've been divorced, I still got some positive tips. I guarantee they work. If you got kids, get the kids a babysitter, do something. Write a card, handwritten card." Whatever I say treats, but I don't mean to say the word treats, like her favorite candy, his favorite candy. Write a note, say let's go somewhere and talk. Guess what they're gonna remember? Ain't about the expensive dinner, ain't about the expensive gifts you buy. Guess what they're gonna remember? The handwritten card, the candy, the flowers, and we set up somewhere by the water and we sat and talked for hours. You know what I'm saying? It says, "Oh my God, we just spent this money. Now there's a bill." But guess what? You just spent what? $2-3 on some soda, some candy. You took a piece of paper, you wrote a nice little note on it. Guess what they're gonna treasure? Instead of saying, "Look here, I got a bill. Look how much money we just spent." But guess what they're gonna remember? I told some folks, you know how that has changed them? They're like, you know what? We do little dates. I just surprise her. We go somewhere. It doesn't take. I tell people it doesn't take a fortune. And I need you to pick a card for me if you're gonna do something like that too. But I tell folks it doesn't take much. You don't have to go broke just to spend some time together.
Absolutely.
You could get a Happy Meal and split it.
Love don't cost a thing, honey. Monetarily.
Listen, so I open up the book and it says, "Bringing calm and careful words." So bringing calm says fools give full vent to their rage, but the wise bring calm in the end. Proverbs 29:11. Have you ever gotten mad at your spouse, said ugly things? I cannot make this up.
This is crazy. Look at that line.
You wish you could take your words back. I suspect most of us have been guilty of that on multiple occasions. What's even worse, we seem to have an uncanny ability to hear words that hurt our spouses most because we know the spots where they're sensitive or vulnerable. I mean, God is so on point. Rage can cause so much damage in a marriage. Words spoken in anger can seep into our souls, wounding us deeply. The next time we're in those situations, we'd be wise to practice quietness until we get ourselves under control. Stop and pray and ask God to make your attitude right before you say angry words that could be remembered forever. Do you have a problem with anger, and how does that impact your relationship? There is this quote I used to say: it's better to leave angry words unspoken than to mend a heart those words have broken. Listen, it is better to leave angry words unspoken than to mend a heart those words have broken. Don't y'all forget that. So the last part is careful words. By your words, you will be justified, and by your words, you will be condemned. Matthew 12:37. At first glance, these words sound like they rolled off the lips of a stern judge. Actually, it was spoken by Jesus to the Pharisees in response to a severe criticism they made concerning the source of Jesus's healing power. Our words do matter. More than that, words reveal our motives and our heart. Not the carefully crafted responses we give, but rather the words that tumble out of our mouths, unbidden, like a pop quiz in school. Caught off guard, we hear ourselves saying things we never planned on saying or even thought we were capable of saying. These circumstances reveal our true heart. The Holy Spirit allows it not to embarrass us, but to change us. Good God Almighty. We only see change if we acknowledge we need it. Take an account. You can only change the things in which you pick up and see and take account, because I can only destroy or give away the things that I own. If I don't own it, I can't get rid of it and I can't sell it. So once we own it, we can change it. So the question is, do you have the courage to ask God to reveal your heart to you? Have you or your spouse ever said anything that surprised the both of you? Come on now. I know some things that surprised me when I came out my mouth and I said, ooh, I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. How can I better serve you? I had to create a quote to tell myself so I can check myself, because I know that there's some DNA that I got to get out of me because I'm trying to develop another 20 more years. So I'm saying I'm 21 years in and I'm still learning to watch my mouth. Watch your mouth. That's all I got to say. That's my message from 21 years later. Watch your mouth, because words have power, and the power in your words will control or condemn where you're going. So it's up to you. So let me read these comments, because I'm sure there was some things being said. I see it. Okay, come on now. The flow of aura. I love that. I love that. Come on now, Nicole. Oh, they remember the candy. I probably was too far for that. Come on, God, speak to our hearts. Did he not give us a word right for what we was talking? I can't make this up every day. He never ceased to amaze me on this show. Precious, that book has some magic in it, LOL. Every time you open it, it speaks directly to what the show is about, speaks kind words, and don't speak at all. Come on, now, I say God got us covered. Can nobody tell me that God ain't in everything? And I mean everything I touch. I believe that he is head and not the tail. He is above and not below. And when you manifest it, he shall co-sign everything you bring in the Holy Spirit. So when we speak, no matter how funny it is, no matter how, we're coming from a place of love, of intention, and God will always meet you in the middle. Listen, I thought I had a voice for a second. Wow, thank you, God, for the word. Won't he do it? Watch your mouth. Yes, God. Come on now. And so now, guess what we're going to do? We're going to pull this card.
This card.
Okay, pull one for me. Pull one for me.
I got you. I'm going to pick 3. So let's see.
All I got to say is be a lady in the street and a freak in the bed.
Okay, so this right here, I'm going to put it all the way to which side? Okay, so this would be my card. And then this right here will be Kia card.
The one that's closest to your stomach.
And this right here, the one that's closer to my stomach. This one?
No, other one.
Down.
Yep.
Okay, so this one would be Author L's card. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready to see what God has to say to us today? So, Author L, your card says, I am original. Good God Almighty.
Come on now.
Come on. This just means it's her intention. So everybody needs to know that's on this live that they are original. Let me move it in front of her. Let me see if that works. It don't work. Anyhow, this is Author L's I am original. Then we have Nakia's card that says, I am the answer. Good God Almighty. I am the answer. And then we have my card that says, I am victorious. So now that you are you become the answer, which then breeds your victoriousness. So together, God only wants to multiply that is an original, right? Because I'm a masterpiece. I'm one of a kind. There is no duplication. I hate when people say that don't say the word perfect. You are perfect because you are a perfect piece from God. And if there's nothing to compare yourself to, how can you not be a perfect original? And so you are Reggie original, which makes you perfectly a God piece. And then once you understand that the originality is what makes you one of a kind, you become the answer because you understand that great design that was in alignment when you came into fruition is everything. And so there was some problems that your original self had to go through in order to be the answer for somebody. And because you worked it out, you became the solution. And so that's what makes you the answer. And then because you did those 2 things, you are victorious in everything that you do, because victory means that I am no longer a victim, but I have become a victor over my circumstance because I allowed the original part of me to become the answer that God was seeking when he sent me into the world to be the impact. I'm the pact, I'm the agreement heaven had with earth. And now he will victoriously let me be the example for the world to see. So if you can't see where you fit in that, then guess what? You need a session. Get a soul doctor session. That's all I got to say. So let me tell you, listen, we can't make this up.
Girl, that hit the soul. That hit the soul.
Can I go ahead and do it? Can I go ahead and do it? Can I go ahead and do it?
Go ahead and do it. Throw the towel. Throw the towel. Throw the towel. Listen, you know what? You throwing the towel gonna make me share this poem before we go. The poem is called Wishing on a Star. Crying and waiting, holding on to a dream. Never hesitating that life isn't what it seems. You know this journey that you're on leads to the same place, but as you're making different detours, you can't keep the tears from rolling down your face. When will I open the door to this dream I've held on to for so long? When will I complete the lyrics to ending this sad song? For it seems day after day I'm getting further from where I want to be, and I'm crying out to God to come and rescue me. Rescue me from this disappointment because things just won't go right. Throw in the towel before I get killed in this fight. But what he had to show me was that I had another round of fight to give. And he then gave me a sip of water and breathed the will in me to live. He said the dream that he gave me is what keeps me going. And he wakes me up with that purpose without me ever even knowing that the dream that he gave me sustained the life he placed in me, which made me want to strive and love who he created me to be. So I did not get so caught up in the dream, but embrace what it meant, because giving me purpose is what the dream represents. So I will never let go of my dream. my purpose, no matter how long I wait. Because God may not come when I want him, but he's never a minute too late. And I just want to remind you guys that as long as you remain original and know that you are the answer, then you will be victorious in anything you try to create, because God will never be a minute too late. He's waiting on you. You ain't waiting on him. Don't you ever forget it. So get in alignment for your assignment so that you can create the momentum in the life that you dream of and not what they dream of. The vision is yours. It's up to you to create it. So ask yourself today, what the F is my mustard seed? Faith or fear? And when you decide, you get to walk in a life that was designed just for you with destiny in mind. So without further ado, what does anybody else got anything to say?
Honey, I am
just drinking. I'm just drinking.
I'm just drinking watermelon.
Honey,
I want to say thank you, girls. I love you. Woo! What did I walk into?
Break it down.
Y'all better watch it when you ask for the link.
Pumpkin says, teach. Always my favorite poem. That part, wishing on a star. Listen, Nicole is just like, listen. Snap them fingers. Snap them fingers. Mama Faye just got in. Good morning. You missed a good show. Definitely catch the replay. Have to watch replay. Happy anniversary. Blessings to you and my son in love. Enjoy prosperity of health, wealth, love, peace, and happiness for the rest of your lives. Thank you. I receive it. We are 21. If you would like the Cash App $ P words with an S, and we could get a drink on y'all. Or a meal on y'all, or a plate on y'all. So listen. We take forms of love. Flip those switches. Y'all have a blessed weekend and happy anniversary again. Thank you. Drop the mic, Nicole says, on the floor. Y'all better pick it up and speak next. Come on now. Once I drop the mic, it's a relay race and somebody's relying on you. And so that's why God said that anybody, that it flows from the head. The anointing goes from the head and drops down, right? So when somebody drop on me, I catch it. When I drop it, somebody else catch it. That's the relay race. That's the steps, right? And so below, he said above and below, right? Somebody dropping on you and you dropping on somebody. That's the circle of life. Don't forget to drop that knowledge when somebody drop it in you. That's your responsibility. Don't hold on to it. Let it go. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Don't forget to order your copy of the book. It's all online. It's available and it's up and running. Please. I cannot wait. Seems like the conversation is going to be in March. But my God, I cannot wait because it's going to be a good one when y'all get y'all books. I'm starting a March book club. With what the
March Madness. Oh, it's coming.
March book club. So you got to get your book, because this book club going to be popping and you going to want to be following through, because we're going to break this down. Because at the end of this year, everything you want, you are going to have, because you are going to operate in a 90-day system of a season of making sure what you want, you create, because God said that faith without works is done. So freedom at the insight to higher self is all about you. And we're going to make you activate that. Faith Fletcher, definitely catch the replay. It's a good one today.
Good one.
It was fun. That's right, Melissa. Stay lit. Yuck. No, yuck to watermelon. Oh, we love watermelon. I love watermelon. Remember them watermelon lemon drops I made us, Kia?
Yeah. Girl, I'm ready for another one.
Rain down on me. Rain down on me. We don't get this Nicole Robinson, YouTube Queen, Monday for coffee and conversations. Sign me up for the club. Oh, signed up. Signed up. So, as always, we're going to get out of you guys' hand this Friday. I want you to remember that it is a relay race and somebody is relying on you to turn your heartbeat into a soul beat in order to leave your soul print. Because the fingerprint tells us what you got wrong in this world, but the soul print, it tells us what you got right. And what God got right is you. So remember, you can never turn on anybody else's light, but you can provide enough light for them to find their switch. So stay lit in this world so somebody can find their way out of the darkness. It is your responsibility. Remember, the measurement in which you are able to respond is your responsibility. Break the word up. It's just what? A compound word. And so I want you to compound those thoughts, break it up, and reverse engineer your life like God already done. He know where you're going. That's why he gave you the vision. The question is, what the F are you thinking about in order to enhance and enforce the direction and the trajectory of your life? So remember, love grows everything. So love yourself first. And you have been tuned into Coffee and Conversations. So don't forget, come on, y'all, to wake up
and make today count.
Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary! Grown.
Enjoy. 21 more plus. 21 more plus. Enjoy.
I receive. I love you. Not Hercules. Listen. And that's my husband's middle name. Hercules. Fun fact. I bet y'all didn't know my husband's middle name was Hercules.
Come on now.
Enjoy. Love you guys. Thanks for the invite.
Love y'all. Mwah. So thank everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to love yourself first. We'll see you guys back here Monday for Coffee and Conversations, right at 8:30 in the morning. I hope you take care of those souls, and we'll see you guys later. We love you. Boom.